ービスしちゃうわ。
Yep, hello.
Oh no.
Well, we skipped all that then.
Well, it wasn't much. Hi.
People will never know our decisions about limited income. Wait, Celax?
No, don't. I'm not. I was trying to leave. We were discussing whether or not to spend the money. I was unsure whether to spend money. Leave. Yes. Confirm.
The hard-hitting discussions with the real repercussions.
If I fight these guys, those Annas aren't going to leave, are they?
No, they stick around.
Okay, they better.
That's a double party. You'll get a lot of gold.
Tavern. Rescue. She's got rescue on sale. Does the sales change, though?
Ooh, probably not.
But if I
feel like the sale is probably like 10%. It's not the biggest deal. It's 1,113, which means it's probably 1,250 normally.
I should get some. I should get 2. Oh, she only had 1.
I'm reminded there was a bonus episode Before the Stone. Assuming you still care, probably pencil that in for somewhere in the future.
What? There's what?
Wait, but does it exist yet? Did it come out with a 3rd episode, or is that still some in the future? That's the Life is Strange.
Oh. Oh, right. Do you want to do that today? We could
maybe.
play some Fire Emblem and then do
We
that?
already started Fire Emblem, but let's see how the day progresses.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just if we still feel like streaming and it's...
Who's that Fire Emblem? It's Marth!
Pizza!
Yeah.
Was that what you were expecting me to do immediately?
No, but
Oh.
way to go. I mean, good pickup.
You were looking at sort of over here,
Like,
so I
have
thought you were
ever
expecting
even
me to
seen
say
an
something.
episode
I
of
was like,
Pokemon to know?
No, I literally just do that from Smash Brothers.
No, but like
The
when
pizza.
they say who's that Pokemon and then they show it,
Yeah.
they say their thing.
Yeah.
They're like
Sure.
Pikachu,
Yes.
Snorlax.
Yeah.
So, but that's why you said pizza, right?
Well, no, I said no.
Pizza just because whenever anybody says Marth, you say pizza?
No, because
When I say
it's
Marth, you say pizza.
Marth, pizza, Marth,
pizza.
I'm doing both.
When
no,
I say Roy, you
because
say
it was
pizza.
like you were announcing his name like
Yeah.
they do in Smash Brothers. Like when you choose it, like Marth, and then
Yep.
you're like pizza.
When you select Marth, it probably goes, yeah! Gets that more Link.
Yeah, that is Link. Okay, select units. What are we
Alright,
doing?
what's Nick
What are we
Link in
doing?
here?
Go away, Crom.
Oh, I've seen. This is good. Well done. It's Pikachu!
Okay. Let's see. Who's in our book?
Oh, for shipping?
Who's in our ship
For
book?
shipstrits? Have you checked these guys to make sure? Before you start the battle, you should check their levels to make sure they're not gonna murder all your babies.
That's true.
Top 10 overrated Pokemon.
Level
Damn it.
15.
Nick linked this thing, and now I'm gonna have Pokemon videos in my feed for the. Jay says Roy's our boy. Roy's our boy.
So there, I would say maybe I will bring.
That video is old enough to vote. What's up, Wilby
my-
Mark?
I'll
How
bring
was
my
Alien
friends.
Covenant? It sucked.
I guess we are still sort of leveling you.
Kind of.
So
we were
what we
leveling him
have-
to get his daughter the skill, but
No, but also I thought because
So you have
we
an
would
archer?
have an archer.
yeah,
I mean, can he use silver bows already?
probably.
Well, then I guess we don't need
Does
to
he have a
level.
B?
Oops.
Yeah, everything. Alien Covenant was bad.
No, C with swords?
He's a what? He's E with bows, so he's not even close.
Yeah, okay, so that's why I'm still leveling him.
Yay.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring him. Honey doesn't really need to come. Oh, I guess unless we are also leveling her.
Harrison says, I love Alien Covenant, so I'm the guy who's here to
What's
say
up,
that.
Harrison?
Look, it takes all kinds. It wasn't Prometheus,
I mean,
but I feel like that might
I
be a
get-
distinction without difference.
I get that there's a lot to like. I feel like I just get distracted by things that bug me. Is the problem.
I'm not the kind of person, I feel like my 12 plus years of podcasting presents a slew of evidence.
We're haters.
Well, yes, that's true. But I was
We
going
are-
to say the reverse. I'm not the kind of person who just like instinctually hates anything where
Oh,
the
I
characters
do.
act like dumb, quote unquote. They're like,
Oh.
why don't they act smart? Why didn't they just do the smart thing? Like, there's plenty of things where characters do the dumb thing, and that's great and what make them great art.
Where's guys?
But Alien and Prometheus, the characters are so stupid for no reason. It's just like plot contrivance, like in the most annoying way. It's like we're all going to do the dumbest possible thing at all times. Like in the first one, or in Prometheus, where like the two scientists like get high and like put space worms in their ears and take off their helmets and shit. Like it's
Yeah,
just like
that is really
that's
dumb.
so fucking stupid.
That is really
And like, unless you're making like a satirical sci-fi horror movie.
Who needs a friend?
Harrison said, I can't believe I missed all these Fire Emblem streams because I've always wanted to play this game, but it doesn't have David Groth talking over it.
No. Wait, should we bring... No. I mean, we're trying to level Shershay, right?
Yeah, she's kind of in the baby category still.
I feel like this is a reasonably tough
Jay says, I just started Danganronpa 1, ask me anything. Nice.
Do you like it?
I assume she's played it before, but maybe not.
But just started seems like wouldn't maybe...
I guess that's true.
Save and save!
I mean, there's a pretty obvious fave
Fight and fight!
for Sakura. Wait. Well, that was like a Freudian slip or whatever. I was going to say there's a pretty obvious fave for Danganronpa, and then I just said Sakura.
Nope.
Oops. Killed my own comedic timing.
No archers. I don't think.
This is something I couldn't remember about Prometheus. Wasn't the alien in Prometheus, or the robot in Prometheus at the end just like a head in a bag? Or am I wrong about that? Oh yeah, the starfish is just like Super Metroid, exactly. Oh, yeah, this is Jay's first time through.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Enjoy. Don't get too attached, as they say. Ooh, Hector's axe. Always really good. Yeah. I mean, Kyoko is like... I guess they're all tailored for you to
You're
like them
not
for the most
A
part.
super weakling, right?
Tharja?
Yeah.
She can take like probably a hit. You could put her in that fort.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I
want
think
to
I'm
attack
gonna
that
put...
sword guy.
No, I'm gonna put people... I was gonna... I'll put 3 people here, but...
Sure.
Then...
Phalanx. Rally! I mean, their rally doesn't matter. 'cause
Wait,
it's
she rallies?
Yeah, they have rally movement, which only helps if they're rallying somebody who hasn't taken their turn.
Oh.
Rhonda says, Dave Riley, also Graziella
Hi.
Maddie,
Yep.
Maddy.
That's
I've
how
never
it's
seen
said,
your
but
last name spelled.
it's-
Yeah, it's T's.
It's tease, but who cares?
T's.
How about you?
Graziella Madeline Stowe.
Yes. Marry me, Madeline.
Giggable says, pretty sure it's Graziella Gratz.
Yes.
Ass says, not getting too attached to fictional characters is generally good advice.
Thank you.
Sure. I guess.
You can take a throwing axe. Where's Olivia? There she is. Hey, Tarja. Whatever. Rally! I remembered.
Have
Was
y'all
that
hunted the spicy pickle yet? We haven't. Actually, PlayStation Plus ran out this morning. And I need to renew it, but I was also like, well, maybe I'll wait a couple days till the next time we actually want to use it. So we can, the Devil Joe. Good old Devil Joe. In Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I can't believe PlayStation Plus actually ran out. But yeah, so...
Really? Why so many fucking...
Codes. Yeah, I guess just haven't in a while, because I was like, 2018 is fucking 2 years away, who cares? So...
Forget.
I was gonna just see if we got lucky and a sale happened in the next day or two, because the sales are so common.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little salty if it goes on sale like
probably.
next week and it's $40 instead of 60.
Okay, so... Wait, are they on the horse or not?
She is not.
She's not. I'm gonna
Sure,
put-
Shay is.
Yeah. That works.
Says, oh no, all the free games are gone. I mean, they come back when you renew it, right?
Yes. I
Nick
hope.
says could get a month and gamble for next time. But I feel like if you do that, that pretty much cuts into what you would save anyway. Because a month is $10 and a year is 60. So if we want to get it for 40, then you're paying 50 for 13 months. Already, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, Ibira, the sea monster. Battled Godzilla once upon a time. Didn't they all? I saw something about one of the, maybe probably the original Godzilla actor, at one point during the filming of one of the movies, had to get something like an appendectomy while still wearing, or no wait, it was the like Hedorah actor. It wasn't Godzilla. Had to get an appendectomy while still wearing the suit.
Oh no.
Because it would like take too much time to get him out of it, I guess. Oh, maybe it was a dental issue. Yeah, I just picked appendectomy out of a hat. The tagline for Pacific Rim Uprising is Rise Up. Is that already out? I saw a couple people talking about it on Twitter yesterday, and they said it was bad.
Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Oh no. Well, the artwork says regarding the Godzilla thing. The thing I saw going around on Twitter said he found out he was immune to painkillers during the surgery. Holy crap.
Jesus Christ. Fucking nightmare.
Yep, that sounds like hell. That's Ready Player One. Yeah, I've had some bad luck with painkillers in my life. So like whatever they gave me when I had dental surgery didn't work super well, and I woke up a couple times during it.
You have that weird redheaded thing,
Yeah.
potentially.
Snurs. She is fast asleep, which is good because the mic is laid like over her body. Wow. Well, Narandra said, they warned me I wouldn't be able to feel my face for a day after cautioning me against drinking water lest I choke.
Oh no.
I was wearing off as they were telling me that. And Gingable says, I got on my hands and knees post-surgery. Luckily, they had people to lay me back down. Can't remember it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I just remember, like, being awake and, not so much, like, pain as insane, like, pressure.
Yeah.
And it was just, like, really profoundly uncomfortable. But it was, like, also 20 years ago, so I don't really remember it very well at this point.
Hey.
Good job. You can use an iron bow
I was
now.
learning.
Got a new arc fire. I mean, Olivia. Wow, she would have died.
Really?
Yes.
It's a bummer. Stop doing that.
If you ever wanted to get any levels.
I know.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Boom, 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 boom. Nick says, oh god, oh god! It's probably
Sorry, Nick.
time delay catching up with Olivia.
That was bad.
I stopped paying attention to the game and there's so many.
There are a lot, but I think it'll be fun.
Grotz, the fuck did you do? Jay Early says, I love this chill battle music.
Okay. Okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna move. I just want people up there who can pick them off when they attack them, but I'm just trying to figure out what order to do it in so that the people I want are there.
The most durable ones.
Yeah, and that they can actually go there. So Sumiya is fine. So I want her to be here, but that means she's gonna fucking equip her fucking stupid
Fucking fuck. Fuck.
magic.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Who's better with magic? Let me just see.
Fuck you.
That's bullshit. You're bullshit with magic.
During the filming of Godzilla vs. Hedorah, Kenpaichiro Satsuma Suffered a bout of appendicitis
There
and
we
had
go.
to have his appendix removed. However, the doctors found the suit too difficult to remove. Had to cut a hole in the
Ew.
suit to reach Satsuma's abdomen. During the operation, Satsuma learned painkillers had no effect on him.
Ugh.
Fuck you, no fuck you. Fuck you.
I mean, Anna's really durable. She's not weak to magic, right? No, she's
Jay
strong.
says, has anyone done a jazz band cover of this battle music before? That's how I hear this song whenever it's stuck in my head.
Except for no,
Probably.
I want the other one to
People
go.
love remixing video game music. There's a whole website for it. Now she's groaning.
Nice.
God, can you imagine if we took her to the park? She might have died. She's so sleepy.
Yeah, she is, but that doesn't mean that she wouldn't have been good for her. She walked a fair amount, but she could use more walking.
Yeah.
Always.
Should I make a Y Range 5 SNS
no.
set? Yes. And use Wiggler hat? Yes. That's two of your Y ranges
Oh,
right
no,
there.
wait, no, you can't dance there.
I mean, how big is Wide Range 5? Is it like the whole area? Because that's cool. Or like, you know, basically like a whole previous Monster Hunter game sized area. Otherwise, like, how are you supposed to know your spacing? Wow, that's really small. Or that's... I mean, I guess maybe that's about what I expected, but that sucks. I feel like it should be bigger. It's like, I don't know. I guess people who are good at the game can handle it. Not me, though. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, good morning. There's no food, don't worry. You can go back to bed. Who's been watching the new Terrace House? At this point, it's probably not that new. People have probably seen the whole thing.
Oh, right, you're not actually on the thing.
That Udai is a weirdo. Not a fan of him. By weirdo, I mean he's a teenage boy.
Who is tankier? Cordelia or Sonia?
Looks like Cordelia has more defense.
Can't.
Whoa, but way less resistance.
Yeah.
But if she's standing on that
Yeah.
castle, she'd probably be fine. I'd be more worried about Long Q.
Yeah, my original plan was to dance him and then move him, but then
Udai sucks, but I have it on good authority. He's not long for this world. Yeah, I was starting to get the vibe of like, is this going to be the shortest turnaround in Terrace House history with this kid? Like, is he going to be gone in episode 4?
I mean, he's awful. He's a weird, awful child. Is Anim... He's got...
My sister speculated he was put on the show by his grandma to be shamed by the entire world.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking the same. I was thinking, like,
she was like, I can't handle this shit.
Yeah,
or like,
he needs to go out and, like...
I can't be responsible for his socialization.
Can you imagine how that kid treats the women in his family? Like, no. Yes, no.
Somebody else fix this kid and send him back to me. Riaru TV. Should I put you out?
Probably should though, actually, because then there's only going to be... a couple guys if I actually kill one of them.
Needs a good strong hammer blow from the merciless world to break him down. Wealthy Artwork posted a thread about the Battlestar ending. And Ass says, I also played the BSG board game yesterday. Did you win, Ass? Did you betray humanity? Sacrifice their last hopes for nothing? With two people I had never met before who were extremely annoying and I did basically nothing. I mean, isn't that all playing games with nerds?
Oh, come on.
It's like, well, strangers anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, I met these people I never met before. They were terrible.
It's a risk, you know? A lot of people are terrible, but, you know, sometimes you'll play with people hopefully that aren't.
Nick says, I still have no understanding of what Terrace House is, and I have a good feeling that's the right idea.
No, it's amazing. You would love it. Watch it. What's wrong with you? It's so good. It's so good. You should definitely watch it.
I mean, the fact that there's a surrogate audience is what makes it really good. And it's also just a little more mundane than most reality shows, which makes it more tolerable. Though I was, like, on the verge of getting an ulcer with the episode we watched last night. Like, my stomach started to hurt because of how that kid was behaving.
Well, he's, like, exceptionally terrible. But... yeah.
Baga bagel. Baga ma bagel. To. Except when someone isn't like Steak Boy. Don't you want to meet Trondle?
Yeah.
International superstar and star of many fine movies like Ju-on 5. Dog, shut up.
Yeah.
You're always borking. Harrison says, I watch a lot of reality TV shows for work. So if you guys want to know about Kendra on Top, the Kardashians, or Dance Moms, I'm your man.
Man.
Even Gratz doesn't sink to those levels.
What? Don't say that. I would. I would sink to those levels.
I would in a heartbeat. I'd do it, dare me.
Wish I had taken your career path. Instead of going to law school.
Well, I mean, that would be de facto a more profitable career path through lack of debt.
Yeah.
He says, don't do it, Gratz. All American TV is bad.
I know, but like, So is being a lawyer.
Nick says, the nice thing about anime now is there are only 12 episodes. I keep getting into American TV just long enough for them to get terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real. Japanese shows end, usually. Like, I watched Mr. Robot, there's an amnesia split personality thing in that. Yeah, I mean, that show went off its cliff before the end of the first season, you know, when they were like, oh, no, we just made Fight Club.
Which one were we talking about again? I forgot.
Mr. Robot.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. It's a good... I would say... I mean, for me, that's like... Come on. It's not the worst show by any means.
Sure. Yeah. But we gave up on that second season, and I have no desire to go back.
That's true. How far into it did we?
I don't know, 1 or 2 episodes into the second season, and it was stupid.
Time for Maribel to kill the guy. Nope.
Yep, it looks like it's up to Maribel to slay the
wait, no.
dragon.
Churchy.
Churchy, but she has an axe. I guess it doesn't matter.
It's fine. I'm gonna do both. How about that?
Yeah, how about? Maribel, don't be catting around on your wife.
Or I guess Anna's gonna take care of it.
Yep. Anna, what the fuck? She's like,
I was saving that XP for the baby.
you know what I'm about?
What?
The 2 freedoms. Free love and the free market.
Gross.
I mean, yeah.
I got a brave lance.
Probably the bottom of the barrel is CBS dramas, which I've also sampled extensively. Blue Buds, NCIS, Scorpion. He says, I no longer have feelings. Yeah, I mean, NCIS is like...
Do you think Iron Bow is
draining.
worse than the bow I'm using now?
Yeah, but I think the bow you're using now has like 1 more use.
Oh no, it did break. It broke. That's why I wanted one. I remember now. Should I forge it?
Sure. You don't have that much money though, but it will be a downgrade from
Forge it with money.
your slack bow that you upgraded to goofy
Whatever.
ass
I mean,
levels.
he already does a lot of damage. I don't think it. I'll see what it does. I'll see what it does. Can I start using some of these things, please?
Go ahead.
That wasn't addressed
put them
to
all
you.
on
That was mostly
Lucina.
addressed to myself and Nick and you, I guess, a little, but it wasn't like...
Put it on your Gale Force people when you get them. You're almost there.
On Lucina.
Or Lucina. Lucina's strong, baby.
Holy shit.
What?
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
Where did you get that? Was
Ow.
that from a random battle?
I don't remember.
I kind of doubt it.
No.
That's a lot. Yeah. I think maybe 50 HP is the max.
I was
And
actually
she's
just
already got 32.
thinking about House of Cards earlier, and I was like, just out of nowhere, I was like, I feel like House of Cards is so bad. And also that
Yeah.
the Purge movies have a much better sort of like
Yep.
grasp of the American political
Yep.
sort of like
Can't wait for the new one.
like fantasy
Yep.
than that does.
Nick says, give it to Lucina. Wealthy artworker
Speaking of-
wants you to do so, and so do I.
Bad thoughts about American TV. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to give it to Lucina.
The Naga's tier, I guess.
What else? What else does she want?
I don't know. Probably just strength. Maybe speed. Oh,
Is there anybody who's slow?
probably. So speed is one of the. I think as long as you have 5 speed more than somebody, speed doesn't matter. So I mean, secret books might be good for her because I think she's got at least 2 skills that trigger off skill, or 2 attacks that trigger off skill, and she only has 17 skill. Wealthy Arborg says, I was thinking of arguing that you give it to a baby. Lucina is a baby! Look at her!
Okay.
She's 2 years old if she's a day.
So I did it. They don't even give you like a nice noise when you...
Yeah, that's sad. Well, now she's got 21 skill.
I have a bunch of these. I'm just going to use one.
Which one? Energy drops?
Seraph Robe.
Oh, don't use too many HP things. I just said that I think the max HP is 50.
Okay.
And she's got 42.
Okay.
So she's like almost certainly going to cap.
Oh. Well.
It's fine. I mean, I've
who
definitely
has
finished
low
all these
HP?
games with barely using any of that stuff, so... I mean, if you plan on using Noe, I feel like she starts with shit HP. Well, she's got 29 now.
Hers is terrible.
Noe's one of those characters that has really good stat growth, though, like Donald.
Okay.
Like Donnell.
For some reason, I just totally forgot what it was.
Atlanta was good. We just watched that.
Wicked good.
That was good American TV.
Wicked good.
Yep. Trying to think what else we watched. We finished Akuma no Riddle. It was fine. I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't recommend it to anybody, but it existed, like we supposed last time.
You know what? Maybe I'll like.
Yeah, Harrison
Maybe
says
I'll-
Darius.
Like make their magic better so that their magic attacks don't suck.
Gratz was obsessed with Darius.
He's so hot. Oh my god.
There is like that really great. The best thing with him is the conversation about naming the guns.
I love him. He's
It's
amazing.
like, what do you call your gun? Gun.
He's,
Wasn't he
really
named
funny,
his
but
gun
also
Daddy?
just, like, I don't know. Extremely.
That and like the really good bit where he's got the
Oops.
briefcase handcuffed to him, and they're like, "Oh, we have a solution for that." And then they walk out, and he's just wearing the handcuff on his wrist, and it's like, "See, we just saw the briefcase off.
Yeah.
And keep the briefcase. You keep the handcuffs."
Yeah.
Yeah, Lakeith Stanfield was in the Death Note movie. He was L.
Okay, so I have 2 of these. They seem rare. Should I use it on them so her magic doesn't suck as much? But is it really gonna do that much damage?
No.
Just put it on like Tharja.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should put it on one of the Magic Kids, probably.
Magic kids.
Whenever you get a kid who's
Well.
magic
Oh, hey.
user. Boo!
Aw.
This one's also gonna be. Boo!
Well.
Oh, max HP is 60. Yay!
Yay.
So you're in the clear.
New events. Have a card.
Oh. I guess.
Alright, cool.
She gonna make you a
Who are
sweater?
you?
Hidden in plain sight, just like someone I know. So, always be alone. Shut the fuck up, Kellum. That's the joke. You're the joke. Lucina's like,
Lucina?
I will also. Whoa!
Good find, kid.
I imagine that's probably one of the temporary buffs. I
Oh,
can't imagine they
really?
would give you a permanent stat boost from this.
Why?
It'd be awesome.
Can you go through that?
Yeah. I think Towering Bow is one of those ones that has extra range.
Nice.
Of course, none of your bow people can use it. What's up, guys?
Why can't you guys just level bows?
Funny how Kellum was saying he couldn't find someone after a battle. oh. Oh, do, do, do. Nick says, give a tear, get a tear. Let's find out. Man, you don't even know what you know about Cheeky, hater. Yeah, for one battle.
Okay.
That's still pretty... That's like a buff worth using.
Sure.
Versus all those other, like, tinctures that you never bother with. That's weird that that exists in that game for reasons you don't understand yet.
She's sleeping under the wire.
I know. She has been sleeping under the wire the whole time.
But like, I just looked at it and I was like, come on, babe, what are you doing? Go to your bed.
Well, Tiki is still a bebe. I mean, she's not a bebe anymore, but...
Alright, so we've done
If
all...
Noe's like 2,000 years old, then Tiki must be like 4,000. Panza's very sleepy because we took her for a long walk, and she is just sacked out on the floor. And she keeps waking up and then immediately falling back asleep and twitching. Like,
Actually,
or rather, I just mean that she's in such a deep sleep that, like, she's twitching. So you know she's straight up asleep. But then the second you move, she's like, what?
Yeah.
And she sits up. But then as soon as you sit back down, she's like, okay, good. And then just falls back asleep and starts twitching again. I do get sleepy after walking from, like, the car to my apartment.
Oh, so
well,
balls we can just buy.
that's what you get living in LA. Which ones?
Silver balls.
Oh, yeah. I guess at this point in the game. Are
But
you going to do
no-
a plot mission?
Well, I was looking for the high level spells
Oh.
to buy.
Gee, I felt like I felt like I saw you walk by one of those, or was that in the menu? You just got a new arc fire in that battle, but yeah, only one. There's L-fire.
Yeah, I know, but
Can't do anything at that one until
no, I already
you...
looked. It's not. We don't have it yet. It's probably like
Might be
gonna
that
unlock
one.
soon.
Yeah.
So okay, well then that doesn't.
Owen says, I got sleepy today walking near, not quite up mountains. Kellen, go become a spy or something.
Oh yeah, she got a energy drop.
Energy drops sound so nice.
They do.
It just sounds like a good thing to have around.
I have so many things. Why do you have so many things? You have nothing.
Wait, who had nothing?
Guys.
Oh, I mean, Anna's going to break that killing edge. She's been doing hard work with it, but...
I know. Silver swords don't appear to show up very...
Well,
Okay,
I
so-
feel like the silver weapons, as weapons get stronger, I think they tend to lose
What is
hit,
it? Cordelia needs a spell. That's
and
what I
crit
keep
can be
forgetting.
all over the place. So
Yeah.
it's not necessarily a straight upgrade. But then again, hit is not hard to get in these games, so it's usually not a downgrade. It's just like, I feel like in these games you spend most of them using steel weapons and you only occasionally use silver. Or that's how I end up playing them, but I'm also super fucking lazy. And in the next ones they remove weapon durability entirely. With games like this, I am definitely the path of least mental resistance, which is not necessarily the
Wait,
path
can
of
Anna
least
use rescue?
absolute resistance. Yeah, she should be able to. What's her staff? Oh yeah, rescue's E. I think we check that every time.
Yeah, maybe.
Hellfire.
What am I doing?
Path of least intellectual effort. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this works more or less. I'll revise this when I lose. Which is what's been carrying me through Grand Blue Fantasy up until this point. And then I started losing. And I was like,
Okay.
am I still having fun with this game now that I actually have to play it?
All right, ready?
Yeah,
Should we do
I've
a
been
plot
waiting
one?
on bated breath.
Sorry.
You finally crossed the narrow sea.
Should we do it?
Yes. By all means. Why are you guys standing in the fucking tide? Especially you, Frederick. Your sabatons.
In your in your sabatons.
I'm so fucking mad that... I mean, I'm so happy that I learned that they actually removed the feet for a practical reason. That makes it even better. But it makes me angry that it was an artistic decision because they put the feet in the next one. And the main character walks around barefoot, so it's even worse. Also, there was something about...
Oh, right.
I saw something on Tumblr where a Fire Emblem character designer was talking about a character's feet. And it was really weird. It was like, as we all know, Lute's main appeal is her feet, or something like that. Your brassairs, your cuisses. Her beautiful feet. Hey, well, she's half dragon. What's funny is she's a great dragon, because she's like this weird horse dragon that makes no sense. So it's like...
Oh, I have a silver sword.
It ain't like any dragon I've ever seen, which is why I like it so much, because it's just so weird. Her beautiful feet. He said her main appeal is her sexy feet. Which is like... Not something that surprises me to see on Tumblr, but I feel like...
Nobody needs... People like feet.
The person from the video game that like made the video game shouldn't say that out loud. They should make an anonymous fan account to post shockingly on-model fan art of the character's feet. Look, the game goes out of its way to tell you that they're not siblings at the very end, right before you get married to any of them. They say, oh, thank God, our dearly departed mother gave me this sealed letter that says you're not actually related, so we are allowed to bang. It's not kink shaming, it's death of the author. But yeah, I guess in response to what the remarks, what, barefoot for like the whole game? You know, she's a dragon, so I guess she can just handle it. Just calluses. Even when walking on magma flows. Makoto Shinkai made a whole movie about his foot fetish.
Yeah, I mean...
Wait, which one was that?
It's not a big deal, but...
Narander said, I'm completely on board for Death of the Author. Got my knife sharpened and all. I knew that was coming.
Fuck. I had a thing I wanted to do and I forgot.
No, you can kill me. I don't want to be alive.
Oh, right.
When you get Hector trying to get Grima.
You need...
Yep, exactly.
Instead of this...
Garden of Words. We didn't see that one. So, I guess we missed... Was it your name, but the characters traded feet? They woke up and they had the reverse... They had the reverse feet.
And you can trade feet.
Not to go into, like, deep spoilers, but Corin is related to one person. She has two separate families and she's not related to either of them. And I think she's just that person's cousin. But I couldn't... I played so much of the Birthright and Conquest that I couldn't get far enough into Revelations to actually see that stuff. My body was like, no more. And I just started throwing up. Also, it's D.L. Riley, please. Author of Jazz, Sex, and Jazz. Sex, Jazz, and Jazz.
Yep.
I should have saved that link when Aria sent it, because it's not actually in the Amazon author profile I know how to access.
Wait, can Anna can't use bows?
No.
Can't. Yes.
No. Never. I mean,
Never. Can't
well,
ever use bows. But she
you
can
could change
steal,
her class
but we don't,
to let her use bows, but
But we don't know what that is.
steal?
Yeah, I thought she could steal or something.
She can unlock doors.
No, that's what I meant. I remember now.
People don't steal in the Fire Emblem universe. They just open doors and chests.
Well, those other fuckers steal.
Oh, I guess it is Dave L. Riley. What the shit? Wait, but it's... Ugh, who fucking knows?
Is this my team?
Gonna need some really big teams.
Let's see who's on the map. Oh, yeah. Well, okay. How about, you know who we bring?
Crumb? Crummy? Crumelia?
No,
Oh yeah, here it is.
Galta?
Too Much Boogie, erotic remixes of the Dirty Blues. Contributor D.L. Riley.
Should I...
High school kid falls for an office lady and makes shoes for her or something. Wasn't that Adam Sandler movie? I wish 5 out of 5 stars. As we went over last time, it's got 2 reviews, both are 3 stars, and one is like, this is the best thing ever, and the other says, it's okay.
Do I have to bring guard?
Cole Riley's Too Much Boogie, erotic remixes of the Dirty Blues,
There's no point.
makes for an interesting read that pushes the envelope of erotica. It's a collection of short stories that range from typical erotica to out-and-out sexual activity without a plot. The thread of commonality between these stories is a link of the era in which the stories were written.
I'm not gonna bring guard.
As I read some of the stories, I could almost hear the scratchy 78 RPM records playing in the background,
Okay,
while
yeah.
the vocals of the late
Yay.
great Bessie Smith sang with a drink in hand while standing in a smoke-filled bar. Hey, Amazon reviews are a treasure. Whoever gives them to you is always grateful. You should always be grateful. Somebody gave me a review recently that I think we discovered that last time when Ari...
What?
It's finally time! Save!
Save and save.
Speaking of cheeky, we're about to get cheeked up.
To the outdoors.
Are those enemy reinforcement stores or villages? Yeah, villages. Did you actually pay attention to if it said kill all the people or just...
Route the enemy.
Yep, usually is. They're lazy.
Okay.
Nick says, why no garb? You could be getting points with everyone.
Well, I figured I needed a healer. The other healer, and Garv seemed like she wasn't really doing much.
Well, she's not doing much healing.
Well, she doesn't, yeah.
You can make her into a troubadour.
Alright.
Kaguya, Kaguya. I read this manga called Zashiki Onna, I want to say. It's got by the guy that did that weird post-apocalyptic manga, Dragon Head. It was alright. It was only like 11 chapters. It was kind of a just creepy stalker ghost manga thing. I'm usually in for those.
really?
Also, I caught up with the scans of Again. That's a pretty good manga. It's like typical high school kid bonks his head and goes back in time. And it has the typical like main protagonist who's completely unremarkable and sucks at everything. Except that he knows he's unremarkable and sucks at everything, and he's really pissed off about it. And he's like, why do I suck so much? I'm the most depressing person alive. I'm not even... I was never even bullied or anything. I was just completely ignored. Jay says, well, just got to the end of trial 1 and whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on to your hat.
Hold on to your butt.
How's it going, Panza?
Oh, maybe she did hurt her tongue.
She did not hurt her tongue. Her mouth is dry because she just woke up. She's
so
fine.
Dumb. She's such a dummy.
She's a dog. They're gonna eat things off the floor, and sometimes those things that
she ate a piece of asparagus that was pretty hot.
That fell onto the floor that
Gratz
was cooking, and she wolfed it right down. And Gratz is now afraid that she burnt her tongue.
It was actually, I mean, it had cooled down a little bit.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's fine.
Jingable says, "Oh my God, there's a cat on the wall." Is that in the game? Wait, oh, in the battle thing, probably. Panta, go get some water.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah, right there.
Where?
It looks like a coyote or something, or a fox.
What?
It's so weirdly proportioned.
It is weird. Oh, I did. It is supposed to be a cat lying down, giving a tail, but...
Oh, I thought she was trying to get up, but she was
No,
just
she was
adjusting her
just-
position, or was she just... Naranda says, oh no, Panza. Probably did burn her tongue, but that's just because dogs are dumb. She's fine.
I mean, I had boiled the asparagus, strained them, put them on the cutting board, and then
Panza, it's
a
weird
piece
there's this
rolled
cable
off.
on top of you. I should just push her butt, like,
So it
across
wasn't
the
like
floor.
straight out of it. It was maybe like out of there for a minute. So it was hot,
yes,
but I don't think
she's
it was
fine.
like, I don't know.
Also, the tongue is like the
She's
part
a
of the
dummy.
body that heals the fastest.
It's true, but it also hurts.
Yeah, but
Poor baby.
she's fine. I mean, also she has like constant pain, so she's used to it.
what?
She's very well, like it probably in her hips and stuff. So she's strong.
Rally! We actually rallied with Lissa for once.
Wealthy Ark linked a thing that says a new X-Files game is in the works.
Weird.
Why? That season was so bad.
We didn't. There's more.
Yeah, I just remembered that they made another. Even the parts that, like, it was kind of, like, objectively bad outside of the parts that were just, like, 15 years out of date.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
just, like, the
yeah,
social stuff.
yeah,
like, it was
it
just
was bad.
so retrograde. It was
bad.
weird. Have you checked out Scumbag Loser? I did. Somebody else told me to read that. I don't remember who. I didn't like it that much. It was just too gross for me. It was short, right? Because I feel like I read the whole thing. But it was just weird. Like, I get that it, like, wasn't sort of sincere, but, like, I don't know. Stuff like that just weirds me out. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like stuff like I've read plenty of other things like that, I guess, and it's just like when you have those, like, there's just like a level of intensity or something to it that I just like can't handle when it's like, yeah, the protagonist is super gross and we know he's super gross. Nick says, put it another way, what does worry about Panza's tongue do anything if you can't fix it? Hey man, worry isn't just like a nozzle that you can
It's true.
turn on and off. Well, don't. You can't do anything about it. Nick says, oh, because what the artwork said causes anguish. Like, ideally, you you don't obsess over those things, but like, who are you listening to right now? That's just how it goes.
You can't, like, control your brain, man.
Some people can.
No, that was sort of... I don't know. Stop it.
Nice. Say re. She's so dodge. She doesn't have a weapon. Even though she's clearly wielding dual samurai swords in her picture.
Yeah.
Problem that's...
Maybe they're broken.
I'm trying to think, did I read any other manga I liked recently? They put out the 3rd volume of Aoi Hana.
Attack over... Yeah, thanks, Nick. I did it without...
Attack over the wall on the guy north. Yeah, and then he did like the little yay.
Yeah, I know, I saw it. It's cute.
This is a part of Fire Emblem where everybody's evade is just so good, and the buffs are so good that it's like nobody ever gets hit.
Wow.
And the game changes like pretty rapidly. Is it only 3 volumes? Which I think is actually 6 volumes. I remember it's kind of short. Okay, here's the moment of truth, Banza. Yay! She managed to get up and go to her bed without without like jostling the mic cable that she was sleeping under. They had the first chapters of the new manga on Crunchyroll and then chapter 30. Of what? My main problem with it ended up being the ending where they try to redeem the shitty characters. Pants. I don't really remember exactly what happened. It was like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. We like Ike. Cersei, come on.
Hammer.
It's a good hammer. It's like a good, stupid hammer.
Oh, she's curled up.
When in doubt, take a bite. Oh yeah, I guess I could... I was thinking about trying Land of the Lustrous.
The manga?
Yeah. I've seen screenshots of it. It looks weird. Or, like, in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, the sort of...
Oh, no!
What?
He didn't have his bow equipped.
Oh.
But
Well,
luckily it
you
was
got a
joke
bombwood
weapon.
staff. Well, you might not have, because... Is that a joke weapon?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, just check it on his turn. Isn't Dragon Half just sort of one of those kind of softcore porny fantasy not like actually softcore porn, but just like extremely horny but not actually porn shows, like OVAs from the late 80s or early 90s? I guess it's both. I guess it's both Dragon Half and Dragon Peak. Pink. Bombwood Staff, or Yako Arutsue, literally medicinal staff, is a staff in Fire Emblem Awakening. The staff grants its user the unique ability of not just healing the wounds of ally units, but that of the user as well. Nick says you get arms experience for all arms you can use. It doesn't matter which you have equipped. Yeah, maybe I'm confusing Dragon Half with Dragon Pink. I mean, pink has a specific connotation as far as anime is concerned. I think we all know that. It's a sex connotation.
Interesting.
Sex.
The connotation is literally just sex.
Yep.
Interesting.
Like boobs. Yeah, I mean, I've seen screenshots of like the Land of the Lustrous manga online, and it like sort of actually goes in on the androgyny stuff. I feel like the characters in the anime were pretty much just girls.
Really?
I mean, maybe
A
not
lot
by
of them were pretty
anime
femmy,
standards, but like,
but
yeah, I guess that's a way of putting it. Is that they were, for the most part, pretty femmy. Where the manga stuff I saw looked like kind of like old shoujo, I guess, but taken to like the next level where it's just like this character created their own gender. Watch out for knights attacking Lissa. All I know is Dragonave is a property the Rim of Geek Knights like, but also he said he's horny for dragons, so who knows? Harrison said, I guess he'd like horse. I guess he'd like Fire Emblem Fates. Don't let Lissa get killed by knights.
Why would she?
He said, watch out for knights attacking Lissa.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Nice, Lucina.
good girl.
Way to do it for your cousin. Not really, I guess.
No. Cousin isn't. You're all from the future.
I wonder how well they knew each other. All of them.
So I have to get Crom to
I believe
go over there to talk to her. Or
Lena
no?
Wolf just, potentially submitted, yep, I just got 2 Tumblr notifications. She's submitting her downtown Nemuro questions.
Oh, yay!
Which we obviously didn't do today. I knew that was hubris. But if you go to tinyletter.com/YFI, I actually remembered to send out a tiny letter to remind people that this is happening. So if you're ever afraid of missing the next call for submissions, maybe next time I'll also remember that we have a tiny letter. But I'm going to be real. It was literally the last second of making that Tumblr post that I remembered there was a tiny letter that I set up last time for this specific purpose. So, Aoi Hana is pretty good, but I've talked about this on other streams we've done. That woman did this, like, weird manga. I think it was her. And it's like... there's a girl, but then somebody's dead, but then it switches and the other person's alive and she's dead. I feel like it's worth reading. I don't know how to explain it, except it's kind of the manga that she does, so it's about, like, little gay kids, but also, like, intense survivor's guilt. And it's also, I think, only, like, 10 or 12 chapters. I believe it's called Wagamama Chie-sama. Chie-san.
Nah.
Or wait, no, she is the... what's it called? Wandering Sun. That's her.
Oh, it is?
I think so. Ano Ona.
God damn it.
Bum, 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 bum. Wholesome.
It's not very much damage. Ugh. So indecisive. Don't die. Nice job, guys. Don't die. No, but I talked to her.
What'd she say?
She said something, thanks.
Did she say, like, my lady wants to help you with your cause?
No, I don't remember.
She was just like, I'm around.
I think she mostly just said thanks for,
Did she say, thank you for rescuing me? And then she
Sure,
gave
yeah.
you a life pack?
Yeah.
Or a golden frog? Or a large
Yeah.
coin? Nobody's ringing a bell?
No.
So how's it get too?
So I was wondering.
Do Lissa and
what
Lucina
for
have
dinner?
an S support?
Or even lunch?
I guess that's a. I don't think they let the first generation marry the second
Whoa,
generation,
controller.
except in cases where. Oh, there's a cat on that roof too.
These
Except in cases where there's
pounds.
precedent. Like, I think they let Robin have S supports with the second generation, but. Oh, Nick says they're watching Wandering Sun and Anime Club now.
Oh, awesome. Do you guys like it?
I don't know why this part is in the game. This whole war is like a filler arc.
What the fuck?
It's not coming back.
Maybe I'm just not waiting long enough.
I mean, it's like a good 10 seconds.
But the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? There we go.
Look at her beat her swords
I
together.
know. Her non-existent swords.
Yep. Somebody give that sword master a sword. Oh, nice. She's next to Chrome.
Useful for this.
Sword master gonna sword. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nick. I think it's like a rule. I don't know for sure exactly how this works, but I think they have some kind of rule in place for the people. The people who are making the gay patch are like, if they kids, no S ranks with the first generation.
I mean,
Except like in the case of Robin, who can S rank with everybody. Because it wouldn't do if the protagonist couldn't bang anybody they wanted. It's a video game. Look, when I'm not talking specifically about the character on screen, I think it's reasonable to say Robin.
Which, that's sort of fair, but
I don't know, it feels like kind of an arbitrary distinction to me, but whatever. Like, oh, and since I've only heard of Marth, the like separation between first and second generation, but like whatever, it's all weird. You gotta just accept that this shit is weird. If you're gonna dip your toes in this pool,
where's my beast?
I feel
killer?
like
There you are.
you can't be like, my version is not weird. So Robin can bang Marth then because Marth is in the game? Yes. I mean, I don't think the Einherjar units get social links at all. But for a certain definition of Marth. Yeah, I pointed out the roof cat a minute ago, unless there's another roof cat.
Yeah.
This is a really interesting and specific map. You're going for it with Tharja, or...
It's just one.
Okay. She'll probably be fine.
Well, she's got the... Oh no, I didn't equip the rapier. That's what that was the whole point.
Well, they might have thrown spears anyway. I think I saw at least one short spear on one of them. What happens if you call the main character Marth? Just delete your save. Time paradox. Panda is a time puppy dox.
We kept not rallying.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Right. About having throwing spears.
They like those. If you move next to Lucina, you can trade their items around so the rapier is on top.
Oh, clever.
Why does that matter?
No, just I could have moved it by moving somebody else next to her and trading her.
Oh,
items
does that
around.
actually work?
At least that's what I assumed.
Yeah,
Was meant.
makes sense.
All right, beast killer. Let's kill some beasts. Wait, visit. Oh shit, I forgot.
Oh yeah, you gotta meet all the people. Yeah, Sayri can do it. Nice.
Sweet.
Well, the aardvark said, you know those are real cats because there's a whole battle going on 50 feet away with people dying and screaming and they don't care. Yeah, I gotta do my thing. Supporto desu ne.
Good girl.
Thanks, Mom. Alright. Thanks, surrogate mom.
Yeah.
That's what A rank means. Nick says maybe Lissa and Maribel and Olivia.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and
It sounds so much like Final Fantasy Tactics that I was convinced that it was the Final Fantasy Tactics guy until I looked it up. Whoa!
What?
You rallied.
I know.
I'm just so proud of you.
I know. I've done it a few times now. I'm pretty impressed myself.
There's a different song that sounds even more like Final Fantasy Tactics. Kaguya, Kaguya.
I mean, I guess I should rest. Nice.
I love Luna.
Played right into my hand.
Whoa, double Luna! Or just crit. Where's Aether, Lucy? Get your heals. Protect your mom.
Well, that's not. We weren't in range before.
3 damage from a spear when you're wielding a sword is pretty good.
Yeah. Good job, critting with that hellfire.
It's pretty rad how stats in this game just let you completely ignore the weapon triangle in its entirety. I mean, this is the one where it kind of went off a cliff. And then Fates is where it hits the ground. You can tell it's not Sakimoto because it has way too much of a melody. It doesn't go dum da dum da dum da dum da dum dum for 2.5 minutes.
Can I not attack down that wall, I guess? No.
Aether is pretty good on Ike sometimes in Fe. Yeah, I feel like the problem... Or maybe all Aether gets, it comes out of the thing that doesn't get... It's just the healing thing. I guess that's daylight and noontime. And then Aether is when it gets the 50% damage reduction. But Aether charges really slow, so it needs to be on somebody that has skills that increase their charge speed. Because otherwise you just use Moonbow on every unit. Or there's a couple people who will use Glimmer. If they do a lot of damage, Glimmer is better. I've been trying to use Sakura a little bit since Dave just shits on her. Well, I mean, like, I just don't like the character. But healers are basically indistinguishable from each other in Heroes. So you just want to use whatever your best one is that's on a horse and give them Rehabilitate and Pain. But now they've actually upgraded hero, like, healer attacks and heals, so that advice is a little out of date. Oh boy. I feel like it hasn't been doing that as much. Has it gotten a little better? Or,
Yeah, maybe it has.
Because I haven't noticed it
Yeah,
as
me
often.
neither.
Or, I mean, maybe I've just sort of gotten used to it. But it didn't occur to me till that time that the slowdown was that bad. Oh, yeah. I feel like his compositions in Final Fantasy XII are perfect. They're newly and boring and directionless and bombastic without any real focus at all, which perfectly fits the tone of that game. Yeah, most healers don't start with a weapon. And most healer weapons are bad except for Pain, which just does a flat 10 damage after the battle, which is mostly good for grinding up other characters that are weak, because the healer can just pain a guy until he's almost dead, and then you can use your crappy guy that you're leveling up to finish them off. Otherwise, I feel like you just... Well, now, if you have a 5-star healer, you can upgrade their weapon, or you can do the refinery thing. And first off, they get a... Every 5-star healer has like a plus version of their weapon, which they didn't used to. And a lot of those make it so it affects everybody within a couple of spaces. So with Pain or Panic, that can be really powerful. And the other thing is that with that comes Weapon Refinery. So healers can get a free Wrathful Staff, which is the thing that makes healer damage be calculated the same as everybody else's, because normally it's cut in half. Or the other one is Dazzling Staff, which makes it so they can't be counterattacked, which is a little more specific. But I've had a couple things where, like, really specific Grand Hero battles where using Dazzling Staff at a choke point basically, like, won me the match. Where I had, like, basically Baraka blockading somebody that couldn't kill Baraka, nor could Baraka kill them. Meanwhile, everybody behind them, because it was like a wall, just sort of stacked up and waited patiently while I drilled their health down with my healer, who they could not counterattack. Well, the artwork says he hasn't noticed any slowdown, but he's playing Stellaris.
Oops. Yeah. Good job, Tharja. Dodge! Good girl. Fucked with the wrong Samia.
Nice. Fuck with the Beast Killer, get the weird tentacled ball.
Oops. Fucked it up. Should we stop after this and...
I don't know, you planning on dinner?
Yeah.
Sure. I want to see what happens after this battle.
Yes.
Specifically.
Totally.
But yeah, we can plan to not do another battle.
But I do want to play more.
I know.
But this is taking forever. I'm so slow. I'm sorry.
Harrison says, "What's for dinner?"
I don't know.
Well,
What is for
you were
dinner?
thinking about making butter chicken, but have you
I don't. I mean,
you've
like,
backed
it's already...
off on that?
Well, I can, but it's gonna take me a while.
3 hours. Yeah.
It's just those assholes. And I mean those guys, but they're just slow. I guess
Well,
I'll
Dwayne the
just...
Wolf sent another one in.
Nice.
Are you ready?
Oh.
Owen says cake for dinner. Gingable says poutine.
This might be a tricky thing, but maybe I'll just,
Yeah, there's plenty of poutine. I first had it at an Australian pub, and it was amazing at the time, but
ugh.
in retrospect, or I came there a few years later and I found it pretty disappointing. And there's the Montreal smoked meat place that we used to live near that had pretty good poutine.
I mean, their poutine was great.
That's most of where I've had it in New York. But there's also like Belgian style pommes frites places that have poutine.
Nice. They
Pans
killed
is
them.
like, where's my food?
I know, me too, Pants. I'm hungry.
Well, how many guys you got left?
Not that many.
Just
It's wrapping up.
Just those guys and the commander.
It's gonna be over soon.
Poutine.
Mm-hmm.
I bet there's poutine in Odin Sphere. Poutine.
What?
What if Karuru
What?
was a puka? I think it would go a little something like this. Kararuka.
I can rescue. Get some levels, kid. Good.
Yeah. Did that spell one?
Yeah. Well, that did.
Oh, right. Ether's like a free hit, I think. Or was that Lissa?
Lissa jumped in.
Oh, Nick says the villagers. You forgot about the villagers.
Thank you, Nick.
They're eating them.
Oh my god.
Samia, handle it. Take the second seal. But don't tell nobody.
Hi, we're here to extort you, apparently.
Shake you down for your second seals.
Oh, blimey.
Why core blimey?
That's what he said.
He did?
He did.
He said blimey or core blimey?
He said core blimey.
I totally missed that.
Thanks.
I mean, fine. It's free sale.
Whatever. They're trying. They're...
Do the thing, rub your fingers together motion.
Fuck you.
How about it? How about I'm liberating you from somebody named the Conqueror? Let's dig deep. The villagers. Yeah, it says, well, actually, conquering is a good thing. And then does an emoji of a man in a pink wig? I'm not clear on what emotion that's supposed to signify. I guess sarcasm. But isn't sarcasm the kappa? Now Gingable says, riot! Why are we rioting? We love Kappa. One of my Grand Blue characters is like a Lalafell idol. Nick would love her so much. She walks back and forth singing a song the whole time she's in battle. That does sound great. I actually like the dragon idol in Final Fantasy XIV, though. Hey, I mean, to each their own. Who doesn't like a good dragon idol? Oh, nice. Good job, Nora.
I mean, I knew that this is like the last.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that.
You're like, this is fine. I got a Lalafell with a blue moon sword. The Moonlight? Legendary Moonlight? Hashtag when's Tiki? I know. I mean, it's got to be now, right? Or do you think Sayori shows up first?
I'm just gonna kill you
then
with shitty
Tiki
magic.
comes later. I prefer her original Japanese name, Chiki. Wait, wasn't there something special about Katarina's bolt?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it just has like increased crit against tome users or something.
Shit.
Well, he's a tome user. He has 45% crit. Well, Tharja, you beat the odds.
Well, whatever.
It is the same name. But with a subtle distinction, not unlike notes of Courant in a nice wine. Yep. We did it! Those were the longest 8 turns of my life.
I'm so sorry. I'm so slow, but I mean, who thought that I wasn't gonna be? I did pretty good that time, though.
We resistance are a slippery lot. Greed, jealousy, sloth.
We did it. Good positioning, Gratz. I feel like I was doing really
Nick
good
says,
positioning
yeah.
earlier.
Good job.
It's like sometimes
Charlotta.
I can concentrate on it and do it, and it makes sense to me. And other times I just get.
Oh yeah, it is
frazzled
kind of
and
like the
distracted.
moonlight.
I put them haphazardly. Oh.
Didn't realize
She's fighting with
Gromblue
her
has
brother.
Rage of Bahamut characters. I mean, it appears to have every kind of The stream has been going for an hour and 44 minutes. Did the heater just kick on now?
Yeah, maybe.
Because I hear it now. Fucker. Kuroso.
Gonna save everybody, huh, Chrome?
Are we going to meet your leader? Many of our people have worshipped Naga. More precisely, we worship the Divine Dragon's Oracle, Lady Tiki. Cheeky. Voice is trapped in their temple. Oh, so I guess we have to do another level before we meet her. Oh well, I guess that's something
Gotta
to...
break her out of the keep.
There's a shrine built in the branches of the divine Mila tree. This is just dragons all the way down.
Oh.
Mila is from an earlier Fire Emblem game.
They're all
Naga is just sort of their overall god. Dragon. Granblue has Idolmaster characters in it. I gotta tell you guys. As far as mobile games go. Seems like it has everything, literally. What is the what? Oh. You want to check the Annas before we go? We got some supports. Oh, just Samia and Maribel. Is theirs even real? Well, Nina is in Grand Blue Fantasy. And she'll be completely undamaged by that game or that anime shit story. I mean, the problem is it has every character and it's designed to make it almost impossible to get the specific character you want unless you pay a lot of money. But apparently it's also impossible, or it's designed to be basically impossible to... Holy shit! I forgot this was a thing. See, there's a staff called Hammern, that repairs an adjacent ally's equipment. It only has one use, but that rocks. I would hope that it gave you full charge, but yeah. Should I also buy this arc wind?
Yeah, buy any art though. They have.
That's most of your money, but you just got that bullion.
Yeah, I got, and there's a big bullion somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So yeah, buy all the art spells.
Well, there's only one. It was at an Anna. So we're gonna go. Okay. Gotta keep these Fire Emblem streams short and snappy. Otherwise, we'll just go nuts. The new store has silver swords and stuff and hand axes. Guess we'll save Maribel and Samia for next time, if it even happens. Bye-bye. Savory is the resistance, though. Hands, are you the resistance? I resist those who would not give me food.